God, it looks like everybody wants a piece of the pie, man, including Sony, as they're planning a mobile games platform as well. This is Sophie McEvoy over at gamesindustry.biz. Sony seems to be building a mobile games platform for free-to-play games. This is according to tech site Tweaktown, which spotted a job listing for a mobile platform architect. The job description says the company is seeking a software engineer to design a platform, quote, for developing, publishing, and operating free-to-play mobile games, end quote, which would involve connecting mobile games to PlayStation services. Sony currently doesn't have a mobile title outside of Fate and Grand Order, a turn-based RPG published by Aniplex, a subsidiary of Sony Music Entertainment Japan. Interesting. The games firm launched its mobile division in 2022, acquiring mobile developer Savage Studios. There you go, Scott. Shout out to you, buddy.
Interesting.
As part of its creation, which has since rebranded as Neon Toy. Interesting there too. Huh. So now I guess you're gone, Scott. PlayStation Studios mobile PlayStation Mobile's mobile division operates separately from the console business and is focusing on producing mobile titles using new or existing PlayStation IP. Xbox is also moving more into the mobile space with the launch of its own storefront this July. Scott, everybody wants a piece of the mobile pie, don't they?
Yeah, this is interesting, and once again, I have to say thank you to Nintendo for bringing this back up to the surface. They've once again made the Game Boy relevant, and I say that because over a decade ago now, I remember Nintendo stepped into that mobile platform. They had Miitomo, I believe it was called.
Right.
And it was a commercial failure, I think, but there was some interest on the part of Nintendo's fandom, so I think this is a way of kind of bringing that, potentially making it profitable. The other thought I had was that we get games on iPhones now, iPhone 15, I believe, and beyond. So is this going to be something that kind of steps into that territory in a few years?
Absolutely, right? Right now you can play Death Stranding and Assassin's Creed Mirage on an Apple device. Dude, that's mind-blowing, because both those games, whew, like they have
incredible.
Exactly, right? There's some standout quality right there, graphically too. And then now you can play it on the latest mobile or Apple mobile devices is mind-blowing to think of that. That's how far tech has come, right? And I think Xbox, including PlayStation here as well, obviously, have seen that come around. So then they're creating new and using existing IPs. God, what existing IPs are they bringing to the mobile platform? Are we going to get a Horizon mobile adaptation of some sort, right? Are we going to get The Last of Us, God of War? There's a lot to pull from if you're going to use some of the IPs, but what lends itself best to go to mobile is the other. Dude, I'm not a mobile gamer. That's just not for me particularly.
Being on a free-to-play model, I think it would have to. Could this be a testing ground for some of the older IP to bring back? I
Sure.
always have resistance in the back of my mind, and I only played one of those games from start to finish, but it lives in my memory still. And if it came back, I'd be very interested to jump in on that, especially with something like Call of Duty Mobile. Proving that you can have even massively multiplayer kind of events happening in mobile divisions. So I think it's possible.
Dude, PUBG
we could be
mobile.
getting a lot of.
That's a huge one too,
that's
right?
another good one.
Yeah, dude, I want a PlayStation All Stars. Bring that back and put it on mobile. Maybe I'll actually give it a shot.
Oh, maybe it'll actually become monetizable, and it could be a success. I think there's something there.
I wonder how far away we are from actually seeing any of this come to fruition, right? Like, I think we're still a little bit away. They're still working on the tech. I'm definitely more curious as to what are the quality of the games we're getting. Does it feel like Candy Crush, right? Like, I don't want a Candy Crush experience if I'm in that PlayStation ecosystem. You're already in a high quality caliber when it comes to the games that we're already playing on PlayStation and PlayStation 5, etc. And if we push it forward, and you're going to bring some of these to mobile, if you can play Death Stranding on mobile, if you can play Assassin's Creed on a mobile device, then why can't I play Horizon? Why can't I play God of War, The Last of Us? Can we not get some of these experiences? Or are they going to be a lot more simplistic? I think we're going to get more of those Candy Crush experiences, but I think they also want to play off of, hey, you can also take Aloy on the go. You know what I mean?
That could be very good as long as it's. I'm worried there's going to be some very cheap free-to-play version of these things, and it'll sully the brand. But you have to hope that PlayStation has the proper mind at the top to make sure those decisions don't happen.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this goes. Hit us up over to itgtv.com. Let us know what your thoughts are on the PlayStation Mobile Store.